We're located on the south coast of New South Wales. We have a population around 4,000 patients. We do have a lower socioeconomic area and we are in COORDINARE's catchment area. We didn't have any data to be able to identify when patients needed to have things done. So we used the data improvement to identify patients that needed to be seen. We were often missing opportunities that we could have taken advantage of. Having this done before the patient comes in saves a lot of time. And that helped us identify patients that needed to have things done, like blood pressure checks, HbA1cs. It also helped us identify an area that was in a lot of need, which is our immunisation data. So we ran air reports, and this was able to identify patients that needed immunisations done, and we could also identify who had had immunisations elsewhere and update them on our software so then our data was accurate before doing recalls. So we regularly check the data to make sure it still remains accurate and make sure the children haven't had immunisations elsewhere. We call them in, and if the patients are already here to see the doctor, we try and take advantage of them also having the immunisations done while they're here. We need to make sure our data is up to date and accurate to ensure they don't accidentally have a second dose of the same immunisations or that they aren't too close together as well. The patients that were overdue, we put recalls on their files and then we either call them or send a text message. If they don't respond or don't come in, then we send a letter. Once they come in, then we take the recall off the file and add a new one on for the next immunisations. For our practice, the immunisations being up to date, it saves a lot of children being at risk for contagious diseases. It also saves us a lot of time. When each patient comes in, the doctors already know what immunisations they've had, what they're due for. It's definitely worthwhile doing. We started our data improvement in 2017. The process has been going on for about 6 months now. Logging onto AIR each time is very time consuming. The figures were around 36% to start with, and we've noticed a dramatic change in the numbers even very early on in the process. In some age groups our numbers have been around 100%, other age groups have been around 80%. Our practice has overtaken most of the COORDINARE data for the immunisations. For most of it we've been close to 100%. We are very proud of those numbers as we did start around 36%. We ensure that everyone in the team knows that we're doing the data improvement. The nurses, the reception staff, the manager and the doctors are all aware. Our reception team calls the patients and sends text messages for our recalls. We also make sure the doctors know when the patients are coming in if they do have a recall for an immunisation. It makes the job so much easier.